Hello, neighbors. Welcome to Short Meadow. It's a beautiful spring day here in the meadows. Today, we're actually right at the edge of the meadows and getting ready to enter into what will become our woodland garden. And here you can see that our hemlock trees have fared well, and our eastern redbud, which is the sure sign of spring, has already brought out its purple flowers, and in fact, some of its leaves are beginning to emerge. So it's an exciting time, an in-between time, I would say. For me, the first few weeks of April and March, there's not too much going on in the garden as far as beautiful blooms, but we begin to see the emergence of our flowers, the perennials, the annuals, the trees, the bushes, all of that coming forward. Yeah, so it's an exciting time uh, to be here in the meadows. Well, it's been a while since I visited with you last. Um, we had a huge ice storm here at the end of January that basically knocked everybody out for a week to 10 days. We still have people in Nashville who uh, are not back to full energy yet because of the storm. But that's not the only reason why I haven't seen you. I have been busy really formalizing the business side of Short Meadow and what I'm going to be doing. I have decided that one of my passions has always been to be an educator. And so what I've decided to do is to become someone who helps people who want to garden with native plants and trees. I have no intentions of being a landscaper or being someone that owns a nursery. Those are wonderful things for people to do, but it's just not my gig. Instead, uh, I've had a long history of being an educator. So what I would like to do is have classes and workshops for people who are beginning or maybe intermediate and really want to know how to garden with native plants and trees. And then for people who may feel like they need a little bit more help, but they really want to dig for themselves in the dirt, I have my consultation and coaching sessions as well, where I actually come to your garden and we look at what you have and we think about what your garden could become, and then I walk you through the process of it becoming. All of that to be said, it has been very busy here. Um, I now have 4 classes that I'll be offering in April. An introduction to gardening with native plants and trees, a class on how to design a workshop, or design a garden, um, and then a class also on how to select and combine plants, and then finally how to actually plant them for success. And all of those workshops have been really exciting to prepare for me. I love um, creating things that are practical and useful for people. And I've had a couple workshops in February and March. All of them sold out. They're all small scale, like absolutely no more than 10 people. I really try to keep them at about 8. And they're only about 90 minutes, 2 hours max as far as length. So it's a manageable amount of time for us to spend together and for you to get what you need in order to move forward with your interest in gardening. So, all of that to be said, it's been busy. And I have had time to work in my garden, but I haven't had time to do any video or video editing. It is amazing to me how much time all of that video recording and all that video editing takes. And so I'm back, and hopefully I will be able to continue this for the rest of the year, and then maybe January or late December take a break. Uh, but today, today here at Short Meadow, I just, first of all, really want to enjoy the birds that are out, the beautiful sun, the warmth, and the emerging plants and trees that are beginning to show forth as we enter more fully into spring. I'd like to give you a little tour of some of the plants and trees that are emerging. I'd like to share with you a little bit about my test this year with planting seeds. Uh, some of it was good, some of it was not so good. I'm learning. I want to share that with you. And then also just go over what are some of the things to expect in the coming year here at Short Meadow and what we'll be covering on our video channel. So kick back, relax, and let's get started. This is the amazing part about spring. All winter long, and then right up until my birthday in the middle of March, I look at this tree and it is dead as a doornail, and I think it's gone, it's done. We're never going to see anything out of it again. And then we get a few really warm days, and the buds start coming out. And it reminds me again and again I am fooled by winter. I feel like there's no hope that all of the seeds and plants that I planted are just going to lay dead. And then the rain and the sun comes, and we begin to see signs of life. Welcome to spring. I've been thinking a lot about my woodland garden over the holidays, and that I really want to have more woodland flowers underneath the trees that we have here. And it dawned on me, I remembered that trillium is a wonderful woodland flower that blooms in early spring. And so I went ahead and ordered some rhizomes to put in the ground. They came 3 or 4 weeks ago. I put them into the ground, and already they are beginning to unfurl and rise up from the ground, and one of them already had a flower. And so that's a really exciting quick fix for this year's woodland garden. My hope is that under this wonderful redbud tree, most of it will be covered with trillium that will of course bloom in the spring but then stay green all summer long. When I started this channel, I made a promise to myself
that at the very least I was going to be honest. If something went well, I was going to celebrate it. But if something didn't go well, I would at least talk about it so that maybe others can learn from my mistakes. This is really the first year that I tried my perennial seed plant. And I planted some in the ground, and I haven't seen anything there coming up yet. But I also planted it here, and unfortunately, so far, there's not much success. I think, honestly, it's because of the way I planted them, but I planted them in these little seed trays, and then I've also planted them in these trays here. Nothing yet except for blue indigo. The wild blue indigo, I'm actually starting to get some of the seedlings coming up. And so what I'm going to do today is take them up to the front potting area and go ahead and pot them up into something a little bit bigger, because this would be a great number of plants to get started with as they grow, and then this fall plant them into the ground. So let's take these and head up to the potting shed. So this isn't the best way to videotape this, but let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one of these nice little cups that we got from our organic supermarket, and I'm going to fill it up with some of our good dirt. This is dirt from here at Shortmeadow, and then I'm going to poke in a little hole. I'm going to fill the dirt the whole way because I want to have room for water to rest in it. And then I'm going to get in here and slowly work at releasing this plant like that. And you can see I'm holding it up by its true leaves. You can see that. And I'll just put it aside here, and once I get them all done, I'm going to water them. Let's see here. Okay, so taking the dirt from our ground, which is not perfect. There's a nail. And fill this up almost to the top. Dig a little hole down in there. And then I'm going to try to take carefully and pop open this little tray. I don't want to ruin the roots, but I do want to get it out safely. There we go. And I'm just going to slowly pop that in, hopefully by its true leaves, right? That one. Now let's try another one. All I'm doing
Okay, let me carry these back over to the cold frame area and I'll give them a good watering.
Okay, so the wild blue indigos have been moved from their seed trays into these pots. They've been watered, and hopefully over the summer they will continue to grow, and by this fall we should be able to plant them out so that next year they will begin flowering.
Well, that about wraps it up for today. If you've enjoyed our visit, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and also that notify bell as well. Be sure to leave comments in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you're thinking and what you're doing with your garden. Um, I'm looking forward to the rest of spring and even summer, and I hope you will join me on this journey of developing Short Meadow, our urban native wildflower sanctuary, and hopefully I will see you around real soon.